Venture capital moves fast, often long before the mainstream headlines. TBVN helps you see exactly where the smart money is going today. Most retail investors get their financial signals from the evening news or checking public stock listings. But by the time a company arrives here on the floor of a major exchange, the timeline has already stretched out for years. The brutal economic reality of modern tech is that the highest yield growth happens in private, long before the public ever gets a chance to buy a single share. The most significant wealth multipliers have been completely absorbed by early insiders. If your strategy relies solely on waiting for an IPO or reading mainstream headlines, you are trading on old data. You are watching wealth creation happen from the sidelines. There is an entirely separate ecosystem operating underneath those public markets. In this private loop, venture capital funds lock in their positions years, sometimes a decade, before a brand becomes a household name. Think of the early backers of Uber or Google. By the time the bell rings on IPO day and the founders cheer on the podium, the heavy lifting of wealth generation is already finished. Historically, that early intelligence was strictly siloed. You needed institutional connections and proximity to a very small group of insiders to even see these deals taking place. Missing out on early-stage tech isn't about a lack of financial intuition. It is a lack of access to the right data at the right time. That access gap is why the Tech Business Ventures Network, or TBVN, was built. It acts as a daily intelligence asset designed to index venture capital so it can be followed as an accessible asset class. This diagram illustrates how TBVN works. It decodes the flow of capital by mapping connections between top-tier institutional investors and emerging tech startups. Every day, the newsletter filters out noise to pinpoint who just received early-stage funding and which venture firms are backing those deals. But raw data needs context. TBVN also provides the thesis behind the transaction, breaking down the specific market problem the startup solves, so you understand the logic driving the investment. Delivering curated reports every morning maps out a world that was previously invisible, transforming the venture ecosystem into a dataset you can monitor. Knowing where the money is flowing is interesting, but it remains purely academic if you can't actually do anything with the information. To close that loop, the newsletter includes an action pillar, showing everyday investors the specific pathways they can take to participate in these early-stage opportunities. This flowchart tracks that pathway, connecting a TBVN deal alert directly to external investment platforms like AngelList, Republic, and WeFunder, which handle the mechanics of the actual investment. By building a direct bridge between venture data and these open investment platforms, you can shift your position on the wealth creation timeline to strike earlier. By translating closed-door data into specific startup signals, TBVN operates as a tool for navigating the private markets. The mission is to replace exclusivity with access, giving everyday investors the same intelligence that institutional insiders have relied on for decades. Opening these channels allows founders and early adopters to collaborate directly, building the core base of a company long before the general public catches on. Compare that proactive strategy to this. By the time a company is running a massive billboard campaign in Times Square to announce an IPO, the opportunity for early impact has passed. Real financial growth and market influence come from helping to shape the next generation of tech businesses, rather than just consuming their products once the rest of the world knows their name. Right now, there is a distinct window of opportunity. The Daily Intelligence newsletter is available completely free for a limited time, just prior to the rollout of TBVN's premium access. That expansion includes the upcoming TBVN Daily Show, which will deliver long-form breakdowns of these markets and feature direct interviews with the founders actively building them. Those who subscribe to the newsletter during this early phase will automatically secure priority access to the show when it launches. Subscribe free today at tbvnnetwork.com and follow the capital before the world follows the headline.